But just know, Zebo is where it's at.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to the Last Minute Podcast. On the right, got Zebo G.
Yep.
And today we got a very special guest.
Oh, yeah. Your boy Skinny J in the building.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And we back, episode 127 of the most consistent podcast in the Carolinas.
Ooh, I was on it that time.
Timing was on there.
I was
that
on
timing
it.
was right that time. Okay.
I was on it.
Okay.
How everybody feeling, man? Everybody good?
Good day, man. Good day.
Good day?
Blessed.
Yeah.
Good day.
Hey, man. Good day. Good day. It was, yesterday it was very rainy and gray
kind of killed my
and whatnot.
vibe.
But now today was cool. Then it got cold. Well, it got windy. It was windy.
It was raining. It was raining a little bit.
It was raining?
Yeah.
In Charlotte.
Yeah, it rained a little bit here,
It
too.
rained?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, you must have been editing.
Nah, I mean, I was getting a retwist, so that might be a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. It
Okay.
came down.
What?
Yeah, it was
Today?
raining. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, it was definitely raining.
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Probably like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was this like dead afternoon?
It was like 2 o'clock.
2
probably.
o'clock. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds about right.
Yeah,
'Cause
2 to 3.
I was definitely
So you telling me you got a retwist and then you ain't gonna show the retwist off
Oh man,
on
you
the
know.
pod?
Oh no, hold on now. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Drip check.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Yeah.
Okay. Clean.
Yeah. Lock check.
Lock check is crazy.
Lock check.
we doing lock checks.
Lock check is crazy.
We doing lock checks all year. That sounds weird without the headphones. But yeah, we doing lock check all year. But anyway, let's dive into who we've been listening to this past week. And Tanner, we're gonna start with you.
All right. Well, I'm glad I put a list together. So I've been running Life After Death, RXK Nephew, and Harry Fraud.
Oh, I gotta run that.
It's hard. It's super hard. I'm convinced Harry Fraud can make me like any rapper.
That's a
Because he puts out a lot of projects where rappers I might not be the biggest fan of.
Yeah.
And I always like the project. So
That's fair.
shout out Harry Fraud. But that project is hard. Scary Hours 3, Drake, the 6 songs. Still running that. I think Stories About My Brother is probably my favorite at this point.
That's the ain't that the 6-minute song?
Nah, that's the Shoe Fits.
Oh,
I forgot y'all Drake fans.
You not a Drake
Nah.
fan?
He okay. He okay.
I'll take that.
I
respect
like old Drake versus
Okay.
new Drake.
I respect it. I respect it.
Been running Burden of Proof, Being the Butcher. When I Was Dead, Kodak Black, his new album
How new?
came out last week.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
I didn't know
dropped
that.
something.
Yeah,
Dang.
yeah. He got a song on there that's actually probably gonna do numbers. To Let Me See, because the video is crazy.
Oh, I did see he dropped
Yeah.
the music video.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that song's hard, and he's got some hard songs on that project. I know a lot of people been worried about Kodak Black with the Drink Champs interview coming out and all the other IG lives and all that stuff. But shout out Kodak. Shout out Kodak. Hope he doing good. I did run Slauson Boy 2, Nipsey Hussle. Decided to NBA Youngboy, The Patience, Mick Jenkins, 91 Octane, Trent the Hooligan, Rain Check 2, Autumn Rainwater, Forever is a Mighty Long Time, Big Crit, Larger Than Life, Brent Fayez, and Laughing
on
So Hard It Hurts, Mobby.
Ooh,
Oh man.
you own it.
Yeah,
That's a list.
I ain't had to work that much this week, so
Yeah.
I was in my
That's a
music
solid
bag.
list.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was solid.
That was a solid list. All right. I'll go up next. We'll say the best for last. So, of course, Larry June. You know, always Larry June every single week. Been listening to Earl and Alchemist's latest project a lot.
hard.
Yeah, I've been listening to Cody Shane Sound 432. Solid EP.
Oh, yeah.
I still need to run that because you've been talking about it for
Five,
about 3 weeks.
five songs
Five
in and out.
songs?
Yeah,
I still need to go run that.
it's smooth. I've been listening to Trippie Redd's new EP, St. Michael. It's good. It's
Okay,
good.
Okay.
I dabbled in it a little bit. I gotta really like listen
Yeah,
to it.
it's cool.
Couple songs.
I think he's at that phase where it's like, okay, y'all just want to hear me rap. Okay,
I'll take that.
like no singing, no none of that. Like
Oh,
y'all just
he's
want
not, like-
y'all just want to hear me rap.
He's not singing like at all.
Nah,
He rapping.
It's just it's bars.
Yeah, he
Okay.
rapping.
Okay.
Yeah. The
been-
beats are crazy.
You've been talking out that for a few weeks too. So
It's solid.
So I'll go run that.
It's 7 songs.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, solid. Been listening to Meek Mill, Dreams Worth More Than Money.
That's a hard album.
Yes, it is.
And that's what started it all.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Been listening to Earl Sweatshirt Doors. Been listening to Too Good to Be True, Rick Ross. Listen to Flying High, Alchemist. Also been listening to Cherry Bomb, Tyler the Creator. Autumn Rainwater, Rain Check 2. A little Thank Me Later, Drake.
Okay.
And is that all? And a little bit of Ken Carson and Great Chaos. I'm trying to give that album another chance, and
I'm not rocking with it.
that's and that's fair. That's honestly fair.
It ain't for me. I tried to run it. I ran it all the way through twice, and I was like, man, this just ain't.
It started off a little shaky, a little slow, and then for me,
Yeah.
I was the same, but it started off.
Maybe I need to give it a chance. Maybe I need to give it more of a chance.
Yeah, I'm trying to, and I can see why y'all think this is like crazy as hell. I can
because
see
I've been
it.
seeing people saying like, "Oh, this album of the year." This
Yeah,
is
no, I ain't
crazy.
say all that. No,
but like, I'm just like, I don't see it. But
yeah, I ain't saying
maybe
all
I'm
that.
getting old. I don't know.
But it's cool. And then Mariah the Scientist's latest project.
Hard.
Yeah,
to be
very
alive.
hard. Yes,
hard.
very hard, very hard. And that's all I've been listening to. And Valley Through Pain, YG Apollo.
Okay.
Shout out YG Apollo.
Yes.
Okay.
And then Skinny J, what you been listening to this week?
Let me see.
Yeah, put us on something, man.
Yeah.
Okay. We got G Perico.
Okay.
So most of his catalog, just I was just been listening to Big X The Plug.
Hard.
Yeah, his he dropped a new song. I think it was like O2 Laker or something.
Yeah,
With one of his artists.
Yeah.
But
hard.
his catalog is really good. I wasn't a fan at first, but really had to dive into it. Corey Miller, that's my dog. Shout out to him.
Shout out
Shout out Corey. Yeah. Shout out Corey.
His EP.
Yeah,
Yeah, super hard.
Shout out Corey.
And then I would say Pac-Man the Gunman, Out West, All Money In, and then I would just say Nipsey and Larry June.
Okay. Okay. So heavy West Coast.
Yeah.
Heavy West Coast week.
Solid picks. Solid picks from everybody.
Yeah, it was a good week. Good music week.
It was a good week. Good week. Did anybody listen to Kanye's new single?
I know they when they put it on streaming services, they took
Dirk
Dirk
off?
verse off.
Yeah.
I know.
I heard the snippet, like it was on.
I heard the snippet.
Yeah, Say Cheese. So
Yeah.
that was pretty fire.
Yeah, I heard the snippet. I want to say they just dropped it like
I think they dropped it.
a day ago or 2 days ago.
I think they dropped it 21st, so yesterday.
Yeah. I haven't ran it yet though, but I haven't really heard nothing about it, so I ain't.
Yeah.
I know if it was
the only thing
good.
I've heard about it is the drama coming with them taking Dirk's verse off. So
Okay, well,
I
good
don't know-
music for everybody.
I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing that all you hear about is the drama, but
Right, good music from everybody. And also, shout out to our sponsors, Mamacita's Food Truck and Libations Mobile Bar. Get your tacos and your drinks. We're going to dive into rap news for a little bit, and then we're going to dive into the main portion, and we're going to interview Skinny J. So, let's see what's going on in the rap world. So, Rod Wave is being accused of basically stealing lyrics from a lot of artists. I guess someone did a side-by-side type of thing, and it's artists from Drake, Jay-Z, Kirk Franklin.
Yeah. Wow. Kurt Franklin.
Yeah, right. And a couple other artists, and he dropped. I want to say Rod Wave dropped a music video or a song or something, and Bootsy saw it, and Bootsy had something to say. Basically, Bootsy was just saying, business is business. You ain't got to go. You ain't got. You ain't go do nothing to no other major label without paying them with their splits. Why they do it to a nigga you looked up to? You expect me to let you take my kids' publishing? Get the fuck out. Stop playing victim, my nigga. Is you a go sample, no limit, bad boy, cash money, so deaf, Michael Jackson, Marvin Gaye, R. Prince, word for free? No. Whew, that was
Standing on
hey,
business.
That was kinda
Boosie,
difficult to
when you
read,
send out
but-
these tweets, can you please like get a grammar check so Henry can read it
yeah.
better
That
on the
was,
podcast?
that was a lot. I ain't gonna lie, that was a
That
lot.
was a tongue twister.
Yeah, that was a lot.
I've been seeing a lot about this. People have their opinions on it. People have been doing this shit for forever, right? I mean, as long as music's been going on, people have been using other people's lyrics, whether it's to pay respect to the artist. I mean, I don't know. I feel like because they using all where he basically stole the lyrics from "Song Cry" by Jay-Z,
Yeah.
all this stuff. I feel like if he wasn't cutting the correct people checks, he would have got sued a long time
Yeah,
ago.
you would have got
Yeah, for
super
sure.
sued
Yeah.
like right then and there.
Yeah.
Like you just don't get away with that, especially at the caliber he's at. You're not just like getting away with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But a lot of people are just trying to compare, like you said, is it homage or stealing? A lot of people saying it's homage. I mean, it's kind of 50-50. Some people saying it's stealing. Some people saying it's homage. They saying it's word for word. Yada, yada. So.
When I listened to it, I thought it was, homage. But at the same time, like, from Boosie perspective, I get, the money part. But it's just like, you coming out now saying, Rod Wave, you saying this person. So is it to where, like, you're you need the money, or is it I get, for your kids, but I don't know, to me, like I was telling my homie, I just feel like it's kind of broke vibes.
Yeah.
Something up, or it's like a case or something he's fighting. And I need
every
chili,
dollar I can get.
But
Yeah.
I need every dollar I can get.
Yeah.
And my thing is like, why didn't I just feel like this could have been handled behind closed doors?
yeah.
That's a
Like,
that's
I
a
don't feel
behind
like this
closed
had to
doors
hit
thing.
the internet.
Yeah.
No,
for
like
sure.
to Twitter, this is a very public space. That's
Now-
talk to the manager,
Now we don't know what happens behind closed doors. So Boosie might have tried to reach out to his team, and they might have like dubbed him or something.
yeah.
They're
That
like,
is
nah,
true.
we're not paying you shit.
Yeah.
Then if that's the case,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
That
But
is true.
I don't see Rod Wave team doing that, especially since they've probably had to pay Jay-Z to use his lyrics. They probably paid Drake to use his
He
lyrics.
said that's his favorite artist too. So I'm
Yeah.
like, if he reaching, saying like, you're my favorite artist, I'm like,
I don't think you just gonna
Yeah.
steal on
This
some
is-
grimy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I just don't think that's how it works. That's how it might seem, on paper right now. But
And it kind of seemed like some cloud chasing shit too.
Yeah.
Like Boosie always trying to make the headlines.
yeah.
So I mean,
So I don't know what's
I
up
don't
with that situation, but
I hope they figure that out though. Like that's
yeah,
because Rod
that's
Wave
a-
talking about he ain't putting out no more music. I mean, which is we all know is bullshit. But
right, yeah.
But he going into a depressed phase, and I'm like, man, right? You on tour, like,
Right, yeah,
but
he on
just to bring
tour.
him down a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, they got to figure that shit out.
They do gotta figure that out. We have Moneybagg Yo teams up with 10K Projects for his new label partnership, Loaf Boy Ventures, with his first signing being the rising artist YBT Fat. Yeah, interesting.
Hard.
Yeah,
that is hard.
interesting.
I didn't know Moneybagg Yo. Okay.
I remember he had the label. It was sparking up, and I seen like different artists like reposting like Loaf Boys.
Yeah.
Like the little breadwinner. So I thought that was good for him. Not being in like Gotti's shadow almost.
Yeah,
trying to build his own thing.
Yeah.
right, trying to build
his
your
own
own thing.
I wonder if he's still. I wonder if that's a partnership through CMG.
I wonder that too.
Probably gotta be.
Yeah.
Probably gotta be.
More than likely.
Yeah, gotta be. But
That's dope though. And shout out, was it YTB Fat or YBT Fat?
YTB Fat.
Yeah.
YTB Fat.
Shout out to him. I heard some of his songs. His music hard too.
Yeah.
I haven't dived in.
He hard.
For real. I
Yeah.
haven't dived in. We have Polo G's brother, Trench Baby, has been charged with murder in a drive-by shooting case in L.A. No, I'm sorry. Of killing Chicago native 757 Lil Road in L.A. Oh, yeah. But,
Damn.
Sheesh.
dang. That's all I'm saying to that.
I mean, I won't ever get it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't never get it.
I'll never get that either.
No.
At all. So we have Meek Mill calls out Trippie Redd. He goes to Instagram and says, "This guy is no good. I ain't even know you said my name. If you fuck with me, fuck this guy right here. I want to stand on niggas freely saying my name, make it tight outside. I ain't even know you said my name. I seen you get pulled in a room by the gangsters in LA. You was scared. But let's see how tough you guys are. I can't believe these Philly young bulls gassed up you to say my name. Look like you repping the devil. I'm going to show you how trying God is." I was reading some of these. I get done, I'm just like,
They standing on business.
so apparently some backstory was Trippie Redd was like hanging with like one of Meek Mill's ops in Philly or whatever, and yeah, that's pretty much the backstory.
So he said you said my name. Is this like in a record, or is this Meek jumping out the window again?
Yeah, or unless he just said his name, like that's the part I was just like, okay, you getting so upset because somebody can say your name, but like, do you care? Like, you know
That
what I'm saying?
too, yeah, that too. So right here for context, Trippie fucks with Poundside Pop, who Meek Mill currently beefs with from Philly. I'm assuming he has heard some backdoor shit and is calling him out publicly.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So basically, it sounds like Trippie Redd been bad mouthing Meek behind the
Behind
scenes.
the scenes,
Gotcha.
and okay, well,
And Meek heard about
Got
it.
it back to Meek.
Correct.
And Meek trying to address it.
correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think you addressed that on the internet.
Yeah.
I think you called Trippie Redd.
That's what I'm saying. I just don't. I'm
It's
just not
the
a
thing,
fan
'cause
of doing all this on the internet.
He
bruh.
say, she say, and it's just like, I can call you and we can, exactly what you said.
Yeah.
Man to man.
Like we wouldn't even know nothing about this if
Yeah.
we kept it behind closed door. Let's not make it messy. Look, I heard you say this, blah blah blah. Y'all politic, and whether y'all want to beef, cool. If y'all want to be cool. But let's not post it on Instagram stories because say Cheese going to post, and then you got Shade Room's going to post, and then he said, she said, and then that's my boy. I'm gonna repost. You know what I'm saying? it gets all
Messy.
messy when we just don't have to do this on Instagram at all. So I guess to that, I guess another.
Yeah, I don't. It's just I always got the question every time Meek Mill gets in something like this. I always got is Meek Mill jumping out the window again?
Yeah.
Because he did it once. He
Yeah.
did it once.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know. Cause I rock with Meek, bro. Meek
Me
is
too. Plus,
such
he
a
on-
good rapper. Like,
where
why?
is this album rollout?
If so, then we gotta cut that. We gotta cut that.
Because the album did. Yeah, it could be.
We gotta cut that. That ain't the way. That ain't the way we need to be trying to get sales. Yes, drama will always sell. Bad negativity will always sell. But come on, man, that's bad for the spirit. I feel like that's bad for the career. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think, too, Ross might make a little call to Meek and, kind of calm him down a little bit. Because
Yeah.
even with the Drake situation, Ross was a big player
Yeah.
to put the pieces on there. And, Meek might be crashing out.
He might be. And I hate to see it.
Always crashing out.
Because Meek is such a good rapper. I'm like,
You
bro,
know
if
what?
you just rap.
Meek need to delete social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Because his Twitter be out of pocket.
Yeah, and then
He
the
doing this
videos
shit
that
on
be
Instagram.
viral, they don't.
I feel like he's always focused on the music, but like any other stuff, if it's not,
just out of
it's
pocket.
just out of pocket. He don't really care. But then when it come down to it, it's like it affects so much of his business. It's like, bro,
Yeah, come on, we ain't gotta do all this. We
Yeah,
ain't,
it's just unnecessary.
we ain't gotta do all this. Then last article for Rap News, Moneyman says if a label gives you a $1 million advance, you're gonna have to pay back $8 mil to $9 mil before you get your cut. It's the biggest finesse in history.
Yeah, the label giving you $1 million advance, don't take it.
Yeah, because
you
I'm
you
like,
selling
nah,
your soul right there.
yeah, I don't want it. I don't want it.
Plus, if a label trying to give you $1 million, you gonna get that $1 million on your own.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Because you're already there.
yeah.
You getting there.
Yeah, all you gotta do is just make the music
And just keep doing what you're doing.
everything will happen when it's time.
Because
to
the label
happen.
ain't gonna cut you $1 million check if they don't see no potential in you.
No,
So,
no, they ain't just giving.
I would just keep doing what you're doing.
One comment that from NLE Chopper is if they pay you $1 million, you got to generate $1 million of revenue to recoup. Basically, advances are loans. I don't know about $1 million and pay back $8 to $9 million though. First time hearing that.
Yeah, that was when he said 8 to 9. I was
Yeah,
like,
whether
like-
I ain't never heard of a label charging you interest.
yeah.
Yeah, because
And what
that's a
kind of
lot of interest.
Like 10% compounded weekly.
Jesus, Jesus, that's a lot.
Yeah, they not playing about their money. What
Heck
label
no.
is he talking about?
Right.
That's got to be Atlantic.
Unless it gotta be like the house, the car,
Yeah.
the private jet, all
Oh.
that,
They gotta be everything. Yeah, that's
that's
tough.
rough. That's
But
rough.
that's all for Rap News for today. We're gonna dive into the interview portion of Skinny J. Skinny J, first of all, just first question, who are you? We're gonna start there.
Man, that's a good question.
Yeah, we're
A
just
lot
gonna
of
start
people-
very, very broad.
A lot of people ask. Skinny J is a South Central LA native by Charlotte. Been in Charlotte for a while. A creative within the community through music, art, entertainment.
Correct.
And I would just say pretty much I tell a lot of people, I'm that cheerleader for a lot of people just with supporting people.
That's what we need too.
Just really support. I would say just because support, people feel like, okay, you got to pay for support or I got to get something from you. Where
facts.
it's just like I genuinely fuck with what you're doing, and I want to see you win. And then how do we win together? So
I feel you. So just genuinely showing love.
yeah, showing love. Yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of want to roll it back to the very beginning. So where are you originally from?
I am from where the famous Nipsey Hussle is from. So
Okay.
Okay.
Slauson, Crenshaw District, South Central LA. So
Okay.
Raised.
yep.
Okay. And as a kid, who was Skinny J? Was Skinny J the outside kid? Was he the art kid? Was he the sports kid? Was he the quiet kid?
I would say I was pretty much the outcast, outsider almost. I tend to myself, but I was more into creative while my friends was more into like street lifestyle,
Okay.
Always fashion, photography, but I was more ahead of the curve just with the creative and just from community things, just doing things. But then it was just something about art that just really captured me from a different perspective.
So as far as like influences you had around you, was there anybody around you that kind of helped push you in that creative direction, or it was kind of just
I would say probably my grandmother. She was big in art, and then just with the community. So just you know helping the homeless. But then as we would go help the homeless, you have all these murals of different artworks, different things surrounding. But then also too, just okay, this person who painted that, you know, might have passed away, but they are a legend, you know, through their work around, you know, the LA area and stuff like that. So it caught my interest of learning about these people, but the history. But then also too, you have the homeless within the community to help. And so with me seeing all that, I was just like putting 2 to 2 together. It was like, okay, I like art, but how can I help the community as well? But by bridging the gap, putting them both together.
Okay, I got you.
Okay. Did grandmother play a huge part in growing up?
Yeah, I would say. I mean, I had my mom and my dad around, you know, separate, you know, households, but she was really that person to help me pursue my dreams, or say like, if you have something, take that, take what you want to do, but spread it. You know, don't think like put you outside of a box almost.
Okay.
But just really spread your wings high, and you know, also that collaboration with people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, if you got a dream, go chase it.
Yeah,
like,
chase it, and then too, like don't. Just because your friends might not have that same dream, try and incorporate them with your dream or with them to where y'all all make it. Not just like, you know, that hand by hand, just taking each one, teach one, you know, so.
That's one thing I always love about grandmothers. I feel like grandparents are mad important, especially to a kid, because
so much wisdom.
Yeah, and they're really the ones that tell you to go spread your wings, like, you know, and it's just that grandma love. But so in LA at this time, was it very hectic? Was it cool? Was it chill? Was it wild?
I mean, it was hectic all over, because LA, I mean, a lot of people say LA is dangerous, but it's just certain parts of LA.
Yes, that is very true.
Certain parts, but then also too, it's just like, just being a black boy in South Central LA, it's just you got to pick, you know, if you want to join gangs or if you want to be a part of just your own identity. So with that, you have to make that choice. You know, you have to make it fast, because you can be walking somewhere and get pressed. But at the same time, too, once you make that choice, it defines you as a man of what you want to do. So, I mean, I would just say it was hectic, but then you have different routes to where you want to go. If you want to go the street route, if you want to go art, if you want to pursue fashion, pursue, you know, school, it just depends on you. But then also, too, I tell a lot of people, you can't take people with you. Like, if they want to do that, that's cool. But at the same time, you got to look out for you and know what's best for you.
Facts.
So at what point, so I guess, at what years were you in high school during?
Did
you go to high school in LA?
A little bit. And then when I came to Charlotte, I finished off in Charlotte. Okay. So I would say majority in LA, but when I kind of came to Charlotte, it was probably like 11th, junior year, like 10th grade. So, and from there, that's when I kind of started figuring out like, okay, somewhere where I've never been at, don't know anybody, the creative person of me, of how am I going to interact with certain individuals that I don't know that's already on the creative scene.
Correct. And when you first got here, when you first got to Charlotte, what kind of was there a big culture shock?
Was there a culture shock?
When you got to the South? Because I know there's a big difference.
Yeah, because I'm super like reserved, and I wouldn't say anything to nobody. And a lot of people just thought I was a dick and just be like, damn, like why this dude won't say anything? But it was just me having to guard up to. In LA, you got to look behind your back. You got to make sure you conscious, and then it's just like you always, okay, this person looking at me, what he want? Like, what he want from me? What he gonna do? To where it's a more southern thing, like, hello, how are you doing? Yeah. Like, you doing all right today? I'm just like, why does this person keep talking to me? You know, like, shut up. But
that is a difference. That is a difference.
That's to where, you know, even I would go places, and like a lot of people they know now, they be like, you were there back then? I was like, yeah, I just didn't say anything. And it was just like, yeah, you never talked. And then I was like, I was just really being receptive of who was coming in my space, but it was just like, I don't even know y'all, so why I'm gonna talk to y'all, you know?
Yeah, I guess that Southern hospitality is like it's a real thing. Because you go to cities like LA or New York, everybody kind of just minds their business. Yeah.
Because even when I was out there a couple weeks ago, like I'm so used to just saying, you know, what's good, what's up, by my
like, how are you?
They're just like.
Shit. Yeah, everybody's just like, bro, how you talking
all
to me?
Right, hey, you know, I'm just so used to just, you know, speaking. You know, I see somebody walk up, you know, what's good with you? Yeah, you know, type thing.
And they look at you like, do I know you?
All right, yeah. What you mean, what's good with you? But so we get to Charlotte. and we graduate. So how we looking in terms of, are we going to college? Are we going to military? Are we going to the art freelance route? You know, how we looking?
We are no military. I mean, it was my mom. Shout out to my mom. She was trying to force that on me, but nah. Shout out to my uncles too, because they was very successful. But that was one thing I knew. I just didn't want to be like them. Like I just, that was just one thing. I feel like everybody has that person super successful. And, shout out to them. But at the same time, that wasn't me.
That just ain't your lane.
So they were in the military.
Yeah, they was in the military. So it was UNC Charlotte.
Ooh, go Niners.
Yeah, so shout out to them. Oh, yeah. So UNC Charlotte, and then from there, graduated and all that, and it was in the creative field, like fashion and photography, but it was super dived in the creative field to where I was at certain different events, but I was just still quiet, just to myself, really trying to get that Southern hospitality, but one day I just was like, I told myself, I got to interact with these people because I see the same people at the same events, and it's like, if I don't say nothing now, it's just like I'm gonna look crazy,
Yeah. So who's this guy in the back?
And they always saying, "Hey, hello," and I'm just like, I don't know you.
Yeah.
So in college, would you say you met a lot of the people that you kind of ended up building with in the Charlotte scene?
I would say yeah. Just from going to the certain events, and then some of them I would see, who went to UNCC or the surrounding colleges. So it was like a mutual seeing each other.
Okay. So the creative field, I know all about the creative field. Starting out, because you mentioned fashion, photography. So you had your own share of photography that you did?
Yeah, I did. I did photography. I just didn't know how to edit, so I stopped. But I would say the part for me when one of my friends was like, "Have you ever tried modeling?" And I always wore like street fashion clothes, so she took pictures of me, and she was just like, try modeling. And when we started modeling a little bit, and then just wearing like the homie stuff, just modeling and just taking fly pictures, I was like, oh, this it. Like, I'm not even picking up a camera no more. I'd rather collab with people and have them take my pictures and different shit. So
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So moving forward, so we done fashion, done the photography.
Yeah.
And when was the time where, because we also had the Skinny J and Friends showcase in Brand I want to talk about. But how far deep was you into the game where once you started doing these showcases? Because you present live performances, you present art shows, you do a lot, which is great for the community, especially for the art community. What made you want to go that route? Because a lot of people love to do shows, but they don't like to host them. They don't like to be the manager of them.
Yeah.
So what made you want to take that step?
I saw it was a void of local artists, and it was just like, shout out to the artist that has like that buzz who can do these venues like Snug, the
Correct.
Evening Muse. But I saw it was other individuals at the same height of artists.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck it. Why not throw my own and just put the people on the bill? Granted, they might be doing something, or they might never do a Snug or something like that, but I can have the same crowd as a Snug and just do my own thing.
Yep.
And just to be behind it from the logistics part, and just to really give people an opportunity to where, like, you don't got to pay me to perform. I'm going to get the DJ, I'm going to get the venue, I'm going to do all that. I just need you to come up, do your thing, have people just, who want to come support you. But then also, too, even if we sell the tickets, we're giving it to a nonprofit. Like, I don't profit anything. And
That's what's up. That's super dope.
That is dope. And one thing I will say is, as we've been to the Skinny J and Friends shows, and you just put on a dope show. I mean, it's a good vibe. You always find a good space to do it.
Yeah.
The lineup is always good. It's I've been to a lot of showcases. I've been to a lot of open mics. You can tell that your shows are really curated to good music. Yeah. I mean, it's just what you think is good music. So, I mean, I got a lot of respect for that. And it's hard to put on a show of that caliber and get the people to come. I mean, when would you say the first show? When did the Skinny J and Friends shows start?
I would say I had it in works like 2018, but I just didn't know how I was gonna do it. And then like COVID,
Okay.
when COVID kind of ended, I was like, what, it was like 2020?
That's when it
Or like
started.
It was
That's
like
when it started.
It was like
When it started.
2021.
2021?
Yeah.
Okay. Did I throw
No, 2020.
Was it 20?
COVID started
That's what-
2020.
It
COVID started
2020?
in 2020.
COVID started
Yeah, yeah,
2020.
Okay.
But then it quarter ended about
Like
summer
21?
21.
Okay, I gotta
I'd
look
say.
back at the timeline, but I just knew like the first one, I put like probably like 16 artists on there, and I knew like it was free too. Like it was just like boom. It was like I want everybody to come out. These the homies, like boom. But then the reaction, like you said, when I first saw it, and I saw people really fucked with it and saw like support people, because it's like at the same time they like, damn, I'm gonna never see this person at a certain venue. Okay, come to a Skinny J and Friends. Like your mom or your cousin, whoever, come out to really who fucks with your music, come out and support you. And when I think we had the first one at Dumping Spot. It's an art gallery.
Okay.
And it was a lot of people out there. It was a hot day too. It was like from 6 to 10.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
It's been a window.
It was like lit. And when I seen like that just had me just start like curating in my mind, just okay, I can do a ladies night. I can do, different ones, but really just showcase different people to even, reaching out to different artists in different cities. To where it's just like at the same time, I see that impact you're doing. Come to Charlotte and just vibe out one time.
So prior to the first one, had you ever done any shows? Had you ever done any kind of event planning or anything?
No, you talking about somebody nervous, and it's like I was doing. Like I have a team now who helps me curate, but just doing everything on your own, I was just doing everything, like from getting a DJ.
Oh, you was
to-
working.
We were just working. It's hard. Like I get it. To shout out to the managers, but it's hard just curating a show for it to be successful. Because you making sure like the artists on time, they come to sound check.
Yes.
You making sure the entourage is with it, or if you got a camera person, this and that. Like it's so many moving parts, but really that made me understand the business of just being ahead of the game when I'm doing these showcases.
I got you. So on your first one, were you surprised how many people turned out?
Yeah, but I was surprised, but at the same time too, a lot of people tell me, they'd be like, "Oh, you're Skinny J." I'm like, well, so what? Like you know. But I think because I show so much love, like the love just comes back to me.
Yeah.
Like even when I just throw something, I can throw something intimate, and it'd be more, or people donate just. Oh, I can't make it Skinny, but I know this going to a cause, you know. So
That's
it just be the love, just But seeing it was a lot of people that first one. And then from there, I was just like, man, if I can do this, what I can do down the road later on.
Correct.
I got you.
Correct. And also, how did you get the name Skinny J and Friends?
So basically, it's just
And the logo, too.
Oh yeah. Oh, shout out to Johnny.
Yeah, shout out Johnny.
Oh, Johnny did the logo?
Yeah, Johnny.
Oh, shout out Johnny.
It's crazy. Little backstory. I didn't know. I thought Johnny was here. Like
A lot of people do.
Oh, okay.
Because I was seeing him, just y'all. So and he was like, "Nah, I'm in Colorado." I said, "What?" But just he did like that logo is just like that's shout out to him because he really like lifted Skinny J and Friends off the ground with that logo with the friends only.
Yeah.
And Skinny J and Friends comes from just me collaborating with my friends because I say the slogan all the time. It's never been about me. It's always been about my friends.
Yeah.
And that's just like, okay, if we all three want to do something, it's not just me going in the door. It's all three of us going in the door together.
Yeah.
And just collaborating with my friends, and it's just friends only. It's just us together, to where it's like, okay, nobody else. It's just us, and we going through whatever these executive creatives we're going through together. It's not like, oh, I just want Skinny J. Nah, you got to take me. You got to take everybody.
Facts.
And that's a rare mindset because to have that mindset, it takes a lot of people got an ego.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, they do.
And you can't. That mindset doesn't work with an ego.
Yeah.
So like sometimes you might have to sit to the side for somebody else to win.
Yeah.
But not a lot of people can bite that and take that loss in order for somebody else to win.
A lot of people want to be on the album cover. You know what I'm saying? And not on the back, on the track.
Johnny brought it to life though, like with that logo, and that's like even I haven't been using it as much. I've been transitioning, but that logo, even with the merch and stuff, and just with he really like once we rolled it out, and a lot of people was just like, "Yo, this is it," and it just. He really did. Like, I appreciate him so much because it's just like he made it come to incorporate in, you know, my friends from different culture, just different artists, curation, you know, just you name it, muralists, all together in the creative community, and then just to put the friends only on, like he brought it to life. So
yeah, shout out Johnny,
man.
Yeah, that's the
out
man
to
behind
That's
a
like,
lot of logos and flyers and everything.
Man, he is like, I would say, I mean, he's part of Skinny J and Friends. Like he, you know, I have a graphic designer, but he was the first, you know, he's the OG to where like even to this day, if I need something, I reach out to him. He's able to make it happen if, you know, somebody on my team or whatnot. But yeah, he really like he does a great job, and then just his work ethics is just beautiful, man.
Facts. Shout out Johnny. So one thing I didn't know, you DJ?
Yeah, man, just started DJing, man.
Sick. That's tight. That's tight. And how's that? Well, one, how's that been going for you? And two, what made you want to start spinning?
For me, so you know, I was diagnosed with eye cancer in October.
Okay.
So that was one thing, just being diagnosed with cancer. You know, just hearing the stories about being sluggish, you know, all the stories, like it's just you just gonna be tired, and that was just something to where you know, I was asking them doing my test and doing like chemo and stuff, when they go all through everything, you gotta be better. And I was like, man, I gotta do something like when I get out of chemo, because I got like chemo like 3 times a week. And I'm like, I gotta do something. So I went to Guitar Center, and I was just in there, and I was just messing around with it. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I'm just messing around. But my DJ, shout out Mickey Blend. Shout
out Mickey.
Mickey, like, it's just, and then shout out to all the DJs, but it just made me just, like, sometimes I can't get Mickey Blends, I can't get certain DJs, and I was just like, what can I do to help the community better? Because sometimes some artists, they don't have a DJ. They don't have sound equipment. They don't have something. So I was just like, what's something that's going to keep me moving and grooving just while going through treatments, but just to keep me just on my toes? And I was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to just go cash out, get the sound system, get a controller, and just start learning DJ. And then all my DJ friends, they just been grateful help to whatever I need. But the main goal is, say if somebody needs help with a music setup or they don't got a DJ, they can hit me, and I'm not going to charge you, because it's just that community in me to where, what can we do to help
get you over here?
Get you over here, you know? Because some people, they be afraid, or they'll be like, oh yeah, I'm going to charge you $60 to use a speaker. For what? Like, what's like... You know what I'm saying? Like, that's stupid.
Everybody
like,
want their money.
Yeah,
man.
but it's just like, too, I'm like, at the end of the day, if somebody hit me, be like, Skinny, my DJ failed, can you come through? Boom, boom, boom. Let's do it. Like, it's going to help, you know, because some people don't have money to rent that equipment or to pay a DJ.
Right. That is true. That is true.
And a house DJ is a music artist's worst nightmare.
That
50-year-old man that just been working at that venue.
Yeah, he don't know the difference. Everybody sound the same.
He just putting one song on there, next song.
Yep. Same microphone. We ain't got to adjust nothing.
We ain't got to mix your vocals. We don't need none of that. Yeah.
But no, that's what's up. And it's been going good for you?
Yeah, it's been going good. We shout out to Queen City Nerve. I will be DJing the I think it's the Nest Fest.
Sick.
Okay, dope.
Yeah, that's like my biggest debut, but I've been doing like little house parties and stuff. So, but that's gonna be, I think, December the 3rd.
Word.
So
like next.
That's dope.
Yeah. So it's pretty big, and I'm a little nervous, but at the same time, I just like how I be rocking out.
I was about to say, and one thing I like about you is, like, I wouldn't even know that you're nervous. You know, you're one of those people where, hey, when it's time, you know, it's either gonna go great or even if it goes bad, I'm not pressed. It's just an experience. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to learn from this anyway. So that's a good thing. But yeah, good luck on that. And I know you'll definitely tear it down. What type of sound are you a fan of just mixing with right now? Like experimenting with?
I mean, I like ratchet, like twerk, and then like West Coast. But honestly, I like turn up music, like to really like get it started. But then you might slow it down, get into like a vibe. You know, so but then even now, I just been like mostly just taking like jazz samples and then using it into like a Megan Thee Stallion and just
that's
you know,
hard.
so little stuff like that. Just been playing around with it because it's like you can have that jazz and then somebody in there grooving to it, but then you throw that Megan on and it's just like, oh snap! Like you just remixed it in there. So
Smooth with it.
Yeah. I'm assuming the Megan Thee Stallion over the jazz beat might throw a couple people off.
Yeah, but you know, it's just and like for me, it's just like I don't want to be like you got certain DJs. It's just like okay, that's what they known for. I want to throw like different randoms at you, so it's
There we
like
go.
oh shit, like you
There
just
we go.
came out of left field with that, you know?
Yeah,
So
didn't see that coming. What's your? Do you have a DJ name?
yeah, DJ Skinny J. I got a
DJ
drop.
Skinny J, okay.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
a little drop. It's funny because everybody like when they hear my drop, it's just like Skinny who, and then it's like DJ Skinny J.
Yeah.
Because so many people they like Skinny who, like Skinny a DJ, like so.
Right. That's what's up. That's what's up.
No, that's super dope. Especially to already have events coming in. That's super dope.
Correct. I do want to rewind a little bit. You touched on cancer. I saw Skinny J versus cancer. Skinny. Yeah. Just talk a little bit of that about how, especially being a creative, and just being in that field of having that and still moving around, et cetera, et cetera.
It's one of them things to where like you know, shout out to my family and just you know just everything to God. But it was one of them things like I tweeted a lot and then I might repost it to Instagram. But it's for like somebody going through something besides cancer. But it's just like you're not alone because even when people they're checking on me daily and stuff. But it's just like my dad told me he was like you gotta because I didn't want to tell nobody about it. I just wanted to keep it under wraps. I go through what I'm going through. Boom. But my dad was like, you got to say something because so many people care about you, Skinny. Like, they going to notice, you know? And, like, even I rewind back, I remember my first day the second day I found out, I went running. And, like, that run, shout out to Matt Miles, that run, I let all the tears out. I knew that day I had to let everything out on that run because the next week I was starting chemo. Okay. So it was like, you got to get all this out, mad frustrations. You got to get all this out right now because you got to be prepared for what your body's about to be against.
Correct.
And did that run. I did my little 2 miles and just was crying. And just, you know, and it's a picture on my Instagram because it looked like I'm floating almost. And like, shout out to the homie Joe who took it. He was like, man, like I didn't even know because I posted like first day of chemo coming up. This is what I'm going through. Boom, boom, bam. And so many people reached out, but it was just a simple fact of I knew what I was going to be against, but I didn't want that to take away like, okay, Skinny's not going to be able to do what he want to do. Like through a creative field, going to creative or support. And I wanted to let people know, like I can be dealing with something, but at the same time, right now, I need your support more than everything. And granted, I support a lot of people to where like people just your support to like, I get somebody text me every day like, you doing good. How was chemo? How was this and that? And it was just really Skinny J versus cancer. It's just that slogan to like, even if you're going through whatever, you know, a death in the family, like you're not alone right now. You know, like I'm going through something, but you're not alone. If you want to talk about it, if you want to just talk or just go out, get something to eat or something, but just to take your mind off of it because once you dwell in what you got going on, it goes into depression mode and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, and it's super inspiring to see you still positive.
That's what I'm saying.
Still out here just doing what you're doing. Yeah, man, it's a lot of respect to it. And because I done had family members, I done had friends that went through that. And I know it can really kill a lot of people's spirit. And just to see you out here still just like being as positive as ever.
You got to live life. And that was one thing because even when my first, I was talking to the people once they, put you in the chemotherapy, I was just like, I told them, I was like, this is not about to kick my ass and make me feel like, okay, I'm going to be depressed. Because I meet certain people who come in there and you can tell like they just like, fuck life. And
kind of like giving up.
Yeah, giving up. And it's just like, I'm like, I got so much to do, so many people to help, so many people helping me. But I was just like, I'm going to still go to these museum parties. I'm going to still hang out with my friends. I'm but then at the same time, I had to learn, having that solitude to where I can't make it to every party. I can go to one, but then, or I can't be out as late, because I got to make sure I got to take care of me first.
Right.
And that was one thing that I learned. Like I had to have self-discipline to really just know like, okay, it's time to go.
Right. Right. But nah. Cheers to you. Cheers to you for real, bro. Cause I wouldn't even know. You know what I'm saying? Just based off how much you're doing, how much you moving, like that ain't stopping nothing.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm gonna recognize it. I'm gonna do what I have to do for me. But we still, am I still spinning tonight? What's up? Are we still going out? Are we still doing the photo shoot? Yada yada. This ain't stopping nothing. But nah, that's what's up. That's great to hear, and that's very inspiring. And
it shows how strong you are. Because it break a lot of people.
Yeah, it breaks a lot of people. But that ain't stopping you. But one thing you mentioned was just staying positive. Positivity is such a strong, I feel like being that people don't realize. Also, same as negativity. Like if you speak negativity, you just get negativity. You're gonna get negativity.
Law of attraction.
Yeah, correct. But if you speak positive, you speak highly of yourself, you speak, everything's cool. I'm just grateful to be alive. You know what I'm saying? Then those blessings and those high vibes and the energy, all that's gonna come to you. So just I had to learn some things don't go how you want it, but maybe look at it this way. It went this way because maybe life is blocking you from okay, if you would have went this way 3 years down the street, this would have happened. You know what I'm saying? Or tomorrow this would have happened. But
just a glass half full mindset.
Yeah,
even with cancer, they tell you like the more it's like your body got to be at a still to where you can't really stress. Because if you stress, like it's not gonna really work within the system of the medicine you going through.
Correct.
Know?
Okay.
And that's what I tell a lot of people too, because they're like, "How you doing?" I'm like, "I'm good," but at the same time too, it's like can't stress if I'm stressing, it's not gonna make the cancer go any faster. It's just about taking care of your body, being healthier, but just maintaining what you got to do going through these chemo treatments or radiation and stuff like that. Because if you going in there like fuck this, I got to go this today, that might not cause anything. Like it didn't work today on you, you know. But at the same time, if you got a positive mindset, okay, I'm going in at 9 a.m., getting out by 2. I'm going in here. Let's knock this shit out so I can get the rest of my day. Boom, out.
Cool. So that's what's up. That's what's up.
As far as I don't want to get too deep into it because if you don't want to talk about it, but
no, you good.
As far as the status, because I believe you said it was about a little over a year ago.
Yeah. We are almost to the finish line for me.
That's dope.
So yeah.
That's what's up, bro. That's what we want to hear.
Yeah, good. We are almost to the finish line for me, so I'm super excited. It's just they just telling me to keep relaxing and just so I can get to that to ringing that bell. So I'm super excited. So.
Thanks, man. That's what's up. Yeah. Congrats. Yeah.
That's a tough fight. That's a tough fight.
Yeah. That's what's up, bro. That's great. So a little transition. I see that you manage an artist.
Yeah.
So how is it?
You do everything. That's
what I'm saying.
I'm a jack of all trades, man.
Skinny the man, boy.
Swiss Army knife.
Right. So how is it managing? How is taking that role of being a manager for artists?
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not the glitz and glamour because it's like you have another person who, they have timelines, but then also too, I feel like I'm that manager. I'm gonna let you do you to where when I see your method is not working, that's when I can chime in. But then also too, I don't want to take away from your creativity. So it's so much of push and pull, and even with Kazi, like that's my bro before anything to where like even I know where he want to go with it, but it's just him figuring out, okay, how he want to do it. And I think that's one of the things with him. He's figuring out, because I told him, I said, I can't put all the puzzles to the pieces for you to where you got to have the vision, but at the same time, I can execute it, but also you're the anchor behind it because it's your vision,
Right.
I'm just that extra set of wheels to get it in these different rooms for you.
Correct.
So how did the management kind of come about? Is that just something you fell into, or?
So I would say I met Kazi. Shout out to Southside Ghost at a show. Kazi opened up for him, and he's from Florida. He's from Pensacola. I hope I said it right.
Okay.
And he's from Florida.
Right.
Yeah, and it was just something different. Like it was something different, and like his vibe was different. But he had been here for a while. Never knew him, and we just started politicking, and it was just like he really fucked with my movement of what I do, and he was just like, "Man, Skinny, you do this, you be everywhere, this and that." And that was just from there. We just talked, and he was just like, "What you think about managing me or just helping me with this and that?" And he was one, because I don't manage a couple artists, but at the same time too, I'm just like, I feel like a lot of people with the management part, they're scared to say like this ain't working, or they want like, okay, because you're Skinny J, you should have me in this light. And I was like, Skinny J as a person versus you got to do that footwork.
You gotta do it yourself.
Yeah, you gotta do it yourself. Just because I'm super, like people say I'm no, but I'm just Skinny J. Like I just really support people, but at the same time, they kind of look at me, okay, Skinny is gonna boost me or he's gonna get me, but at the same time, you got to do the same footwork I did, just meeting creatives or meeting people. You know, like one story I tell a lot of people, like, you know, Luke, that's my guy. Like I just talked to him the other day. Like he's always like checking on me and stuff like that. But when I met Luke, like Luke always been Luke, but at the same time with that, like even with Autumn, like Autumn, shout out to Autumn too.
Shout out Autumn.
Fact, shout out Autumn for
Autumn was like one of the first creatives I met, you know, and it was her music that I heard first or whatnot. But even with that, if you put it in hindsight, it's like me telling Autumn, like, oh, you're super popular. Can you get me, you know, I'm this and that. And it's just like, no. Like at the same time, she's already, like she's known off of her music, off her creativity. But at the same time, too, it's like, what can I do to get people to know me, you know?
Yeah.
So, and that was just something to where I just tell a lot of people too, you got to have your own vision, but to do that footwork. And then I think with Kazi, he already does his footwork. He interacts with people and this and that. It's not just like, okay, Skinny J, that's my manager. Some people know, some people don't. But at the same time, we just like, you know how you find that, you know, that connection, that
chemistry.
Click. Yeah, that chemistry. So, and that's just my dog. Like he just really, and I see he's different, but I see where he want to go with it compared to somebody. It's just like, oh, Skinny J, I want you to put all the pieces for me. He's finding that vision and then he's doing stuff outside of me doing things to get the ball rolling.
Yeah, and you got to have a lot of patience to be a manager of an artist.
Oh yeah,
because you got to wait. You got to wait on them to, you know, the time's always not right for them.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying, and that's dope though. Super dope.
You mentioned networking, and man, networking is so important. I feel like that's one of the things that some people miss. Because you know they can look at all three of us and say, you know, you're at this high spot, you're popular, you're very known, yada yada. But it's like, you know, how can I get there too? You gotta network. You gotta talk to people.
I use you as an example. Like even from like a lot of people, they you know they be like Zebo. Like we know Zebo from, you know, Kings Mountain, like Gaston. You got it on lock. But then seeing you come up to Charlotte, working with different people, but then just your spotlight of just you to like, okay, I know I have back home, you know, on lock, but at the same time going into these other markets. Like I use you as a prime example because I see them stickers everywhere. Like I saw them back home in LA.
Marketing.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like that just shows, okay, somebody Zebo done connected with somebody here, or Zebo was here to slap that sticker.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And that just shows that network. Yeah, both. You
Both.
know?
Yeah,
So-
a lot. Thank you for using me as an example. That's dope to hear. But yeah, man, you have to, like you said, you got to put that groundwork, and some people don't realize how much groundwork it is. I mean, you know, using the sticker thing example, man, I remember nights I would park my car at First Park, pop in some headphones, get on my skateboard. I got a stack of stickers, and the goal is to slap all these stickers.
Yeah.
And then I go right back on.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like, okay, you know, there was cold nights, there was nights I didn't feel like doing it. I'm tired.
Rainy nights.
Yeah. You know, I don't feel like doing that. But I use that example as that's some of the groundwork you have to do. Yeah. So in order to get to this spot that you look at us, you know, so high and okay, you know, that's fine or whatnot. But we had to work to get in that position. Yeah. You know, I've seen Tanner. I remember the day he said, I'm going to learn how to engineer. Give me about 6 months.
Yeah.
Just give me 6 months. Okay, cool. You know, I don't want to say he copped some books, a lot of studying, yada yada, and I seen him get to this point now. You know, he's recording a lot of artists. He's the almost the mastermind behind a lot of these artists, you know, music, etc. So just hearing just like you know, you start off with the Skinny J and Friends, and that could be just as simple as, you know, I just want to throw some shows to put some artists on.
And it bring everybody, like, you can be whoever you want to be.
Correct.
But you're going to meet so many people.
That's the great thing about art.
Because that's like even the one we did, and, you know, a lot of people was a big fan. And then when they saw, you know, when they saw you in there just connecting, but it was just a simple fact to where, like, some people, I can call you and text you, but some people, they might not ever get to, but to really meet you in that flesh to say, hey, yo, bro, I appreciate your work. I love what you're doing.
Correct.
And that was the main thing, to really connecting everybody together. I don't care what kind of trade, but at the same time, really meeting people within your creativity and just really networking. Like,
Yeah, you got to net.
Plus, be like personable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That
Be
too.
somebody can get along with.
Yeah, that
You know
too.
what I'm saying?
That too.
Like,
And
be
just
friendly. Just
be
you know what I'm saying?
cool.
Ask somebody how
Yeah.
their day was. Like,
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, we always got to talk about business. It can, did you watch the game last night? You know, y'all, have you seen this shoe?
Random people too. You never know who
Yeah.
you meet. You
'Cause
never
that was
know who
like,
you're talking to.
Yes.
That was like, I was a big fan of Austin, and didn't even know like y'all was connected to
Yeah.
like the pieces of the puzzle, and it was just crazy because he's like, man, he was a fan of the music when I reached out.
Right.
I was like, hell yeah. Like I knew of, but I didn't know where he was at. And
Yeah.
that's
I got you.
a lot of people, they be like, damn, you a fan of me and don't even, and it's like, I said, that's the beauty part of me knowing, because I might not, like, I heard the music and I'm bumping it in the car, but didn't even know, and then start following them, be like, oh shit, like they know the mutual homies or
Right.
whatnot. And it was just like that connection right there to just bringing everybody else together, you know?
Right.
So,
Right. Yeah. And one way I look at your events, like, yes, I can see people perform, but I look at this is a networking event.
Oh, yeah.
And we need to go.
Yeah.
We need to be there
Yeah,
to talk to these artists, to talk to the other people in the room. Because again, like you said, you don't know who you talking to.
yeah.
Nah.
You know.
And I think some people, I feel like, granted, we all have our creative field. We all, get paid whatnot. But even if, like I tell a lot of people, I was just telling one of the homies, you might not have that Zebo budget, but say you meet him and you tell him a vision, it might be a collab vision to where
Correct.
Zebo might not even charge you because it's a collab. You get what I'm
Correct.
saying?
Correct.
To where I feel like a lot of people, it's that networking piece. Because if I have a vision and I'm trying to really help you and I see where it's going, I might be like, you know what, bro, let's just do this together because I already know where it's going.
Correct. And you got to have that mindset too. I've done that with a couple artists. Just, hey, I can't really afford it, but I'm like, man, the song's so good, man.
Yeah.
We'll
We'll
figure
worry
it out.
about that later.
Yeah,
figure
we'll
it
worry
out.
about that later. Let's shoot the video. Let's
Yeah.
at least shoot the video.
Yeah.
Let's get it going, and that always feels good in it being able to, not everything is about money.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
every creative, there is at one point that I feel like every creative, whether they want to or not, there's one point where I got to get paid. I got to get this money. I got to yada yada. But right when you have that kind of mindset, that's when things
Start going downhill.
start
Yeah.
going down, especially the quality of your work, how much
Yeah.
time you put into your work.
The money
because-
will come.
And
Yeah,
it's
the
like,
money.
I tell people it's the longevity. 'Cause,
It is.
like, just think about that quick money, or think about the longevity of relationships you can build.
Yeah.
Yes, relationships is like the currency.
Yep.
I know so and so.
Yep.
Boom. That's that. I know them. I can text them right now.
Yeah.
On some just what's up type thing where you can't even DM them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's why I tell people too, just because when they see me like, oh, Larry June, Davies, this, not the name drop, but I was like the longevity of just being within certain rooms, and it's
Yep.
like that's the homie. Like I met Larry through his brother Monroe, who I knew for years, you
Right.
know, and Monroe's been my dog, you know,
Right.
and just for one day he was like, Larry doing music now. And I'm like, Larry who? Like the only Larry I know is like light skinned Larry. I'm thinking it's his cousin. He like, nah, bro, that's my brother.
Wow.
And I'm like what?
what?
And, we always been cool. And
Yeah.
like even with, the last show, I think you was at the last show
Yep,
shoot.
yep.
It was just like, it was a good time, but everybody was just like, even when I dropped the picture, they like, yo, going crazy. I'm just like the longevity of like this relationship.
Yeah, y'all don't even know.
Yeah, don't even
Like
know.
I've known these people. This is
Yeah.
not like nothing new.
Because even like, shout out to like Nipsey, like he gave me my first internship in LA, and that's just
That's hard.
that
That is
longevity alone to certain networking, to meeting Dom, to meeting T-Fly, like G
Correct.
Perico, all these people, to West Coast artists, but really just knowing them when they was like at the heights, and now they're like bubbling, but
Yeah.
like they the homies, to where like you can go to Sinella and 211, his store. He's in the store working,
Right.
Artist working in his own store, but networking and just meeting different people,
Yep.
So
Super dope.
Yeah, all that's important.
Free game, by the way.
Yes, a lot of free game. There's one more question. I have, and I can pass it to Tanner if he has anything else left. But creativity, X collaboration.
yes.
Can you talk a little bit about what that is?
So creativity, collaboration, that is the LLC trademark behind Skinny J and Friends umbrella.
Okay.
That was just before Skinny J and Friends, that was it. And so I just kept it that way and just put Skinny J and Friends underneath the umbrella. But
Correct.
when you break it down, it's the creativity and collaboration, collaboration, because it's the creativity within myself and collaboration with others.
Okay.
And it's really just bringing to, like I said, that vision we want to do to where it's not just me walking in the door. It's all of us.
Right.
And just collaborating with my friends to just being sponsorships to like Do Rag Fest, or just helping with certain give back events, or just even, just helping artists to doing showcases. Just really collaborating with my friends that do dope shit.
Right.
And just really putting them in the avenue of just really, what do you want to do? And then, like, even with Skinny J and Friends, I'll just say, like, my videographer, Dante, like, when we first met, he stopped doing it. But he was like, he tell me all the time, he like, Skinny, you gave me my big shot, like my first shot of doing great things. And I told him, I said, no, bro. I said, at the end of the day, it was what we collabed, what we wanted to do.
Correct.
And now he's doing so many different projects and whatnot. But at the same time, it goes back to, I can work with anybody, but I told him, I said, granted, people know of you, but I want to get you in these rooms like a Zebo, like somebody else who does videography, who I done worked with, who they've been doing this for years, to where anything you need help with, I can reach out to them, on a mentorship shit.
Correct.
And just really, pick their brain to it helps you be more sharper in your tools and stuff. So it's really just dial toning in all my friends, but just picking their brains through creativity to make each other stronger at our craft.
Correct. And that's a strong message behind that brand name. Man, you're very heavy on collaboration, and that's one thing I love. I've always been a fan of, if we work together.
Yeah.
Like, we work as one unit, we can get there.
For sure.
Not everybody, like I said, not everybody going to be on the album cover, and that's fine. Yeah. That's fine.
It takes a team.
It takes a team. You can claim you can do all this by yourself. If you want to, cool flex, that's on you. But me, I'd rather have someone who can specialize in photos.
I need some help.
I need some help.
I want to make the Avengers. You know what I'm saying? That y'all be great at what y'all do, instead of me making half-ass cover art, half-ass video, yada yada. I'm tired. All this for one single.
And I would say too, like, you probably don't know this, but like the years of us knowing each other, I remember seeing your work, but I didn't see nobody like it in Charlotte. In my mind, I was just like, you know what can I do to get Zebo, don't even know this, but to get him in front of Charlotte creative scene. And like even like you did Ladies Night, you even did my birthday recap. But a lot of people still to this day ask me about them 2 videos. But it really, you didn't know, but it was really just, I'm like, because you was in Charlotte, but you wasn't like in Charlotte super heavy.
Correct.
But I was just like, in my mind, I'm like, how can I take, somebody who they know of Zebo, but to really put him on the forefront. And that was from them 2 videos. Like, once we put them out, a lot of people just like, oh shit, like he been Charlotte. And it's just like, I feel like you already had that wave of just getting your brand out there, but it was just like, you didn't even know behind the scenes like how those 2 videos
that's dope.
Really show your creativity within the art scene.
That's dope. That's
super dope.
I appreciate that. That's dope. I never would have knew that. But and I appreciate you, bro. You've helped me more than you think. Especially just a lot of behind the scenes type thing. Whether it's relationship or even just like connecting like Austin to try to get on a show. You know what I'm saying? That
super hard.
Yeah, I'm like, I know this guy.
Yeah,
one of my
I hit you because when I seen it, I was just like, shit. And then that's when we put the pieces together, because it's just like I had already been listening to his music, but then when I found out Mutual, I was like, and he was like, his Zebo. I was like, what the fuck? I only know one Zebo.
Bro. And I appreciate you giving him that chance to be on the bill. But
he killed it too.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he did. We showed up.
I think we had him twice, right? We had him twice. Yeah, he did. He came.
It was at one.
He did one at Space 212,
and then he did one at Dump and Swat.
Yeah.
The lights was off.
Yeah,
he went
yeah. That was
shout out to Austin.
Yeah, shout out AD, man.
I remember I asked you to turn the lights off, and you was like, "Bruh, 6 people that asked me to turn the lights off."
But nah, it's crazy because with Austin too, somebody was like, "Yo, like who who the fuck is that?
Yeah, who the white boy?
Yeah, the white boy.
Yeah,
They was
you
like,
know,
he
you get
just
that a lot.
came in here and he was just like, it was red, like he was just ready. Like,
Yeah.
but I knew, like, that's why I was just like, I tell people all the time, like, I don't tell people what the set times. I want you to come and enjoy a show. I'm not about to tell you so you can just come see this
Come
one
in and
person
get out.
dip. Nah.
Yeah.
But they was fucking with Austin.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
And
Shout
it was a
out.
dope event too. I mean,
It
we was in
was.
there. The liquor was flowing. We was in there drinking. So,
Yeah, man.
Shout out
that
AD,
shit was
man.
fun.
Shout out AD.
Shout out Austin.
But you know, I say all that to say to conclude. You know, we appreciate you just from me and Tanner. You know, we appreciate you what you do for the community. It doesn't go unnoticed. You do a lot.
A lot.
You do a lot. And we appreciate that just from a creator myself. It's good to have someone doing it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like maybe I can't always do this, but I know Skinny doing it.
Yeah.
You know, or I know Skinny is capable of doing it. And you just heavy, like I said, you just heavy on collaboration. You just heavy on bringing people together, creativity, collaboration. You know, and just keep doing that, bro. I love to see it. I love to see it, especially just under the Charlotte name. I know Skinny is not going to throw no BS show.
Yeah, facts.
I know it's going to
always
be
quality.
of quality. He's going to have a great DJ. You know, now maybe it's just maybe you be the DJ.
I've been doing
But
that. I've been a lot of people been, if I can't get blends or somebody who I really want,
You'll do it. Yeah. I like that type of attitude. I don't say when he's like, if he can't do it, he can't do it. Well,
I'll do it.
I'll do it.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do it. You have that same mindset with engineer.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
if
shit.
so and so can't do it, you know what? How
I'll
about
figure it
I
out.
just do it? I'll just figure it out. But just keep doing what you're doing. We appreciate you as a leader.
Yeah.
You know, you're a leader. That's what that is.
I really appreciate the mindset of you're very aware that you have to show love to get love.
Oh yeah,
You
for
do.
sure.
And that's a rare mindset for somebody to have.
Because
So,
some people love to get love. Yes,
but they don't show nothing.
You know, I want you to post me on your story. I want you to say yada yada. Okay, but what are you giving me?
Yeah.
You know, are you showing me love?
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's not always about you. But like I said, we appreciate you, Skinny. Yeah, we appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing. Again, close to that finish line, bro.
Yep,
I'm rooting for you all the way.
congratulations
That's
Appreciate it.
dope. That's dope
fact.
to
We're
hear.
gonna throw a big party. So
Oh,
everybody-
hey, and I'm in that
I was about to
motherfucker.
say, let us know.
I'm in that
Let us
thing. I'm in that thing. But is there anything that we possibly missed or didn't cover that you would like to shine some light on?
Nah, man. I just appreciate y'all having me. Y'all been doing. I've watched y'all since the beginning of this, and just
that's
to
love.
see because just to see y'all where y'all at now, and just to do what y'all doing, even like the music reviews and stuff
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
It helps a lot of people because it's just like
Correct.
the critique, but then also too, it helps them get better within their craft. So,
Correct.
And a lot of people, I feel like they're afraid to say, this and that, but at the same time, you guys analyze and y'all do music too, to where it's like this is what we're listening to. It's instead of like the hot, if it's hot or not,
Right, yeah.
But just y'all, just embracing me. But really, I've been big fans of y'all, so just really
We
keep
appreciate
doing
that.
what y'all
Appreciate
doing because y'all be working like. Damn, I see y'all like on Instagram and just Twitter. Y'all be working and just keeping that mindset because I tell a lot of people, they be like, "Skinny, how you doing through chemo?" I was like, "You keep doing what you doing because that helps motivate me." 'Cause
Correct.
when you slowing down, I feel like I'm slowing down.
Yeah. That's heavy.
So
What a statement. That's a good statement. But yeah, we appreciate you, Tanner. Is there anything that you wanted to ask?
I think I'm good.
Okay,
I think I'm good.
cool. So, great interview with Skinny J. We appreciate you letting us just come and sit down with us and letting us talk about you for a little bit, and ask some questions. There is one last segment that we do with the with the interviews, and that is called Last Minute Questions.
okay.
So I'm going to set my clock for a minute, and me and Tanner are going to ask you questions very quickly, and we need you to answer very quickly
Okay.
in a minute.
Oh man.
And we usually always go over a minute, but
And they're gonna be random, right? So it's not gonna be about.
yes, this is not planned.
It's just random life stuff.
Yeah, this is not playing. Like this is all that's about to come out of my head.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Am I sorry?
Yeah, you'll start.
right.
Okay, here we go. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Favorite city you've traveled to?
I would say Louisiana.
Okay, favorite shoe.
I would say Jordan.
Okay,
This is an obvious one, but favorite color?
Blue.
Okay. What's one West Coast food that you miss?
I would say the tacos.
Okay.
What was your favorite thing about Charlotte when you first moved here?
I would say the creative field.
Okay.
Scene.
How long did it take you to grow your beard?
Oh wow.
You play video games?
I do.
Favorite video game?
Madden.
Okay. Do you like sweet tea?
No.
Okay.
PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation.
What's one of the worst basketball team colors ever?
I would say
Or football?
Dallas Cowboys.
Okay. Who's your NFL team?
My team is 49ers.
Okay.
What's one artist that's up and coming that you're excited to see? That you're excited to see blow up?
Local or just regular?
That's up to you.
Upcoming artist. That's hard because I like a lot of them. I would say my artist, Kazi.
Good answer. Then one last question from you.
Who's your NBA team?
It would have to be. A lot of people not gonna like it. I like the Knicks.
Okay.
The Knicks.
Okay.
I like the Knicks. I know. I like the Knicks.
Okay. If you were gifted $1 million right now, what's 3 things that you would buy?
Damn. A Lambo.
Okay. What color?
No, hang on. What kind?
Facts.
It
Or does it matter what kind?
don't matter what.
It's
kind.
just a lamb.
Okay. It's a lamb. Okay. But what color?
Blue.
Okay.
Probably a house in San Francisco.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'll probably invest in stock with Jay-Z or something like that.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay. Solid answers from Skinny J with the last minute questions. With the last minute questions. Then that's all I got, man. That's all we got. That's it.
I
That's
appreciate
it.
y'all.
Yes,
man.
sir. That's
Appreciate
it.
you coming, man.
All minds and hearts clear.
I think I'm good.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So thank you for tuning in to Last Minute Podcast. Make sure you follow Tanner at Play Records. Make sure you follow me at Zebo.G, the Zebo page, Zebo NC, and the podcast page, the Last Minute Podcast. Make sure you follow Skinny J at
Skinny J.
Make sure you tune into Zebo's Boombox, where you can find your next favorite NC artist on Spotify and Apple Music. Shout out to our sponsors, Mamacita's Food Truck and La Becha's Mobile Bar. Get your tacos, get your drinks, and wherever you are, make sure you're supporting your local scene. Make sure you're running their music videos, running their albums. Make sure you telling them what you like about their projects that they're releasing, their singles, and one thing, you gotta show love to get love. You gotta show love to get love, and just everybody keep doing what you're doing. And I'm so glad we got to get you on here, bro. Like it's been a minute. Like you've been on the list for like a while.
Hey man, it takes time.
Facts.
Nowhere. Y'all hit me anytime. We talk and
For sure.
So I was just, as soon as you hit me, I said whatever you need, I got you.
Facts. And I appreciate that. That goes a long way. That's love.
We'll definitely have you back on for a normal episode where we just sit around and bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Interviewing.
Right. We added
Y'all
the interview.
missing one person, right?
Yeah.
So shout out Tina.
Shout out Tina. But last words?
Nah, I'm good. I appreciate y'all.
Plant.
Saltwater taffy.
What? Wow.
All right, we out.
But just know, Zebo is where it's at.
Oh, Zebo TV, North Carolina. Yeah.